Hi, it's Lana. So my channel's name is Svetlana and her horses, and everybody knows that I love horses. And today we choose to make this little mountain over or hill over here, and behind me is our famous statue inside of this map. It's a single player map for me, but I'll invite some people with me too. And the statue's name is the Revolutionary Partnership. It's a little bit off the task is that this statue is basically me and my favorite horse, Farouk. I don't own more than one horses in my real life, and the only horse I own is a beautiful little thoroughbred colt. I would not disclose his registration name to protect both of our privacy, but he was severely abused by his trainer before, and he was saved by my trainer as a yearling. He never stepped into a race course, and he already developed some problems like inside of his mouth, those scratch up tongue and scratched up palate. He's a poor horse. My gosh. First of all, I'm not against horse racing. I'm just against the horse racing industry. I don't really against the practice of you race animals together just for fun. Without involving money, like you can see in China, like Tibet and some other places that they have those horse racing, that they just speed their horses to a spot and have fun, and they do not have like those bets or things. It's simply just showing the equitation and the beautiful partnership between animals and humans. And they do not use horses that's 2-year old. They're so small, fragile, and they're still babies. And each of these flowers I planted are for the meaning of one red poppy is one horse life. So I get the data from horse. It's a horse death watch, which is a website called Racehorse Death Watch or horsedeathwatch.com. And there are 2,535 flowers on this small hill that I have here. And the data actually is a little bit updated. And let's see. Nope, there is no recent updates because there is only one day passed and no death numbers. I just checked my phone. Okay. And it's a great thing. At least no more horses died in the past one day. And what I want to say is no matter what we consider, it's not the animal's voluntary decision. So we want to make the competition enriching, fun, showing our partnership and relationship between the animal, not to prove which animal is the best. And we are not inducing randomization inside of competitions by using animals. It is not fun at all. And I really want to tell all of you guys a story because when I say I'm an equestrian, people will start to relate to, oh, are you a jockey? No, absolutely not. I have no relationship with any jockeys, and I am not comfortable with one of my trainers before because he was a jockey and he still advocates for horse racing, which forced me to leave him and find the trainer that I have now, and he's a wonderful person. I love him so much. He is a big brother to me. And my boyfriend he knows a guy in the militia or militia. Just like you are a soldier, but not so much of a soldier. You're still a civilian, but with guns and a military uniform, but not for roleplay reason. Just search up the word. And he's in the cavalry militia, which means that he works with horses. And I'm really into Chinese DPRK and Soviet Union cavalry culture, and those horses working in the military really fascinates me. So I want to talk to that guy, but my boyfriend said no. He told me that he is afraid of me to bully that guy because that guy is a racehorse trainer in real life. He's a jockey. He's an exercise trainer. I was like, what the hell, son? Okay, I need to do that face. Not gonna do it. I said to him that, no, I'm not gonna talk to that guy because it's disgusting to go for horse racing. My boyfriend did not understand me at the first time he said that. Why? Just because he's a racehorse trainer, it doesn't make him a bad person. But I said that there are so many abusive practices in this industry, and I do not want to talk to anyone that's a suspect for horse abuse. They are bad apples too much that maybe good apples has mold stained on them, in a basket. And every basket of apples have one or two bad ones. But horse racing, it's a moldy basket of apples swarming with maggots. And if there is only one good apple in it, it will be stained with some kind of mold or the juice from the moldy apples. Because there are so many normalized practices in horse racing being terribly abusive, like drugging, whiplashing the animals, using abusive bits like Dexter rings. Dexter rings are my absolute least favorite. While it's a normal bits that it not counted as those fine wire bridoons or those disgusting waterfords or bike chains that they use in saddle seat. But yeah, Dexter ring is absolutely one of my least favorite bits because my horse is being so hurt by it. We do a little bit of in-hand work. We do a little bit of trainings with halters and a bitless bridle for long reining, long lining, which is really fun for him. And he feels that it's enriching, but I will be really careful about not to roll cur or hyperflex him. And he's spending his day to be a horse. He has a friend. Why two stallions can be friends, I don't even know, but he has a friend who is also a stallion and a beautiful little buckskin guy. They play to each other, they have play fights, they eat in the same trough without fighting over each other. They're just adorable. And the two boys, like his friend's a little bit older and trying to teach him how to be a horse. They roll in the mud and I'm not angry about it. It's just horse should be horses. They can do light training as yearlings or 2-year-olds, but definitely not to ride them. He's ridden so he has back pain, and we asked the vet to do some correction on his bones and massage him, or chiropractor. Is that it? We have a chiropractor to help out the horse because English is not my first language. A lot of words I don't know. And there are so many problems inside of the racehorse industry, and they're overpopulated by horses. A lot of horses being sent to slaughter. And that is not a problem in China because our horse racing industry is relatively small, but it's rising and it really makes me concerned. It really makes me concerned about the ideals of our government. If you're a true socialist, you should not support betting and abusing animals. You have to stay with people and trying to help people out. You have to stay with whoever really wants to serve the society. If you really want to push equine sport or equestrian sports forward, and horse racing is not a good point to just step in. See, that's behind, it's my horse just prancing, a statue. Farouk is a lure horse. He's not a real horse that I have in real life, but he's adorable. Next time I should show you the pictures I drew. Too much off task. But just as what I said, that horse racing makes us equestrians look so bad by riding onto immature baby horses that has skeletons that are absolutely immature and going to push those babies over their limits and push them to an extreme. Use abusive training methods, illegal drugs, and trying to make huge money out of living animals. If you own a dog, you will definitely say, or like a greyhound, you will definitely say that, no, I will not race my greyhounds. But if someone owns a thoroughbred, the first question people will ask is, do you race him? Or they said that if I own a thoroughbred, I'll race it. And that will be a cool thing. People are ignorant. And our equestrians just look so bad because of these issues. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of heavy video. And I have a bone to pick with horse racing industry forever. I have a bone to pick with the Hong Kong Jockey Club and all the jockey club that's in China and all over the world. I have a bone to pick with everybody that supports horse racing industry. I have a bone to pick with all those abusive practices in the industry. Horse racing must change, or they should disappear. If they refuse to make the change, disappear, gone. This whole practice should die out in the history. They should go extinct. Those moldy apples, they should be gone. They should absolutely quit the thing and apologize for whatever they have done. They should compensate for whatever they have done to those animals. And those biggest bad apples, the ones that are ruling over the horse racing industries, they should not only compensate for those animals, they also need to compensate for exploiting those people that's working for them. I have nothing else to say. But horse racing, either change or disappear. But I'd rather it goes disappear, because making it to change costs so long and the animals suffer is not what we wanted. We want them to be away from the suffer as fast as possible. We do not want to see the animals being tortured, whiplashed, drugged, forced into racing when they're still in a young age, like a 6-year-old child. It is horrifying. This video might get so long. And I don't hate the people who are trying to be good people amongst the industry and trying to make a change. But your powers are so small that speaking against it is much more efficient than trying to change it. Speak against it. Don't be stained by the moldy juice inside of the basket of moldy apples swarmed by maggots. If you're a good apple, shake off your all nasty juices covered you. Stay away from this industry. For the good apples from all other baskets, the ones who love horses, the ones who really want a job that's related to their favorite animal, don't step into horse racing. I love you guys. See you.